Alright, welcome everyone to another stream. We're going to be jumping through some more Genshin stuff. We might possibly, if we have the time, we'll go ahead and jump over to some Star Rail stuff, but for now, we're going to be just staying with the Genshin stuff for right now. I don't think that there's really going to be much of a need for us to go to Genshin at all, so we should be fine staying where we're at. Or Star Rail. We've got plenty of stuff to catch up on in Genshin as is, so we'll kind of be fine there for a minute. And actually, I'm going to be back in about 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab something really quick. I'll be right back. All right, and let's go ahead and see what we got here. So I think also, I did not see some follows from last time because I did not have my activity feed up like an idiot and my stream manager was down. So, I'm pretty sure they're not here, but I do want to say, thank you for the follow to Little Spider 275. Thank you to the follow for Angela is Insane. Thank you for the follow for Raven Murasaki as well. Thank you guys so much to recent people joining. Thank you to everybody who has followed so far. If you guys are enjoying the streams, go ahead and let me know. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot that you guys are just seeing everything and figuring it all out too, as I slowly try to figure out what in the hell I'm doing, honestly, here. So, it's very nice. What's up? How are you? We vibing, we chilling. That's how we're doing. How are you over there? Hopefully everything's good on your end. Actually, we're just gonna switch right over into the Genshin. How do I feel today? Do I wanna... I think for like regular dailies and whatever, we'll use keyboard and mouse. If I get lazy, I'll switch over to a controller. But what's up? How are you? We're not doing much right now. We're just basically the same thing as last time, except not going through an extremely long event that's gonna take me forever to do. Instead, we're gonna do other things that are gonna take me extremely long to do. Not really. I don't think anything. I don't think the other stuff's gonna be that bad to do. I don't think it's gonna take me that much time, but we'll see. Let's grab the mail. Xiao birthday, which we're happy about. Okay, then, okay, so the major thing I want to do is this, because I haven't touched it at all. And all of them are up. I don't even know how necessarily this works. Deplete the HP bar of a boss in the second half 900 times. 900? Brother, what? Okay, yeah, okay, that's gonna be interesting. What's Rena? How are you? Hello. What's up, Ariu? We're doing good. We're chilling. We're not doing much right now. I'm extremely tired. Overall, I'm tired as hell. I'm so tired, but we're doing good. Hopefully you're doing good too. I'm like, I don't know. It's been a long past few days. Yesterday I was gonna get out the gumming video like last night, but while it was going into YouTube, I was so tired. I was like, I can't. I had everything done. I actually just put it out as soon as I got back from what I was doing today, and I immediately put it out, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I can't. Where are you from, man? I am, well, that is a secret, but I'm from a small village. But that's just a VTuber model answer. But no, I am from the big old US of A. That's where I'm from. Specifically, you can, I don't know, do some GeoGuessr and listen to my voice maybe and try to figure it out, but yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm from basically. That's where I am right now. You're pretty fine. Well, that's good too. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I've got to finish this stupid event, dude. I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes, but this event's gonna probably be. I don't even know actually. I need to see. Are there like certain buffs or something on this event? I'm from Italy. Oh, you're from Milano. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I honestly, dude, I would love to go to Italy at some point in my life. That would be so cool just to see. I mean, I think a lot of people always go to like France and Italy and always go to the bigger cities. And I don't think I have anything against, well, I think a lot of people jokingly have a thing against France. But I don't think I have anything against like the other games or anything. But yeah, I enjoy the stuff that I definitely want to do more of that stuff. But I also want to like see other countries, not just like the major like tourist destinations. Do you play other games too, or stick to this one? Mainly because my following is mainly focused on Genshin right now. That's kind of what I'm streaming. But I have in the past streamed what's it called? Assassin's Creed. I've done Monster Hunter as well. I wasn't a huge Monster Hunter fan, and this past one I know a lot of people like to like they really like this most recent Monster Hunter. I really tried. I just couldn't. I've just I couldn't do it. I tried so hard. I would probably in the future like to do some Final Fantasy as well because I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. But I tried Monster Hunter and didn't work out too well. I mean, I liked it in and of itself to play, but it's a very hard game specifically. It's like this like pseudo like solo player game. It really kind of forces you almost to do like I don't know how to say it. It almost forces you to kind of play a little bit more on the feel of like how do you even say it correctly? Like multiplayer to an extent, so it heavily wants you to play with your friends. And I do have some friends that play it. I don't know. I kind of like the games I can play by myself too. And that game, yeah, I know you can play by yourself and like team up with other people, but I don't know. It's kind of weird, kind of different. Oh, that's cool to know. I've done a lot of crying today. It has been rough. Well, you know what? We will back away the tears. We'll push away the tears, and we're gonna shred through, and we're gonna play some gotchas, and you're gonna watch me cry probably at fighting these bosses. That'll be the difference, right? Do you stream daily though? No, because I have a full-time job and technically I have another channel with a friend, then this is kind of my backup to my backup. And it's not really a backup, it's just more or less something I like to do. I've been wanting to be a VTuber since 2019. Yeah, probably early 2019, possibly even 2018. I didn't necessarily know way back. Probably actually, I wanted to do YouTube probably since back in 2016. But I didn't really have the ability to. Obviously, a big enough PC. I haven't never really had a laptop or even anything like that until I got to college. Obviously, well, later high school, and then actually kind of needed one for college as well. And even then, I didn't have an actual PC or like a gaming laptop. I had just like a regular little like Microsoft Surface thing. So yeah, that was kind of my spiel. What's your favorite game? Do you mostly play? Um, right now, I mean, I'm obviously a huge Genshin fan, so I've been playing Genshin since it first started. So I've been playing mainly that and Star Rail. But besides gotchas, I'm a huge fan of the Final Fantasy series. I really do like Assassin's Creed. I do know that it has kind of fallen off the kind of wagon ever since specifically some of the older games. Especially like after Origins was really where it really took a bigger dip. I know that like the other games and whatever kind of already started to go that direction, but after Origins it really went down. Um, but I'm enjoying this most recent one. Shadows is fun for me. But I am also playing a game called Stranova, which I tried to stream last time, but I don't think the game is very good at how do you like I don't think it's very modified very well for streams. Do you hear about oh do have I heard about God of War or Elden Ring or the Wukong? Yeah. Wukong is really looks really cool. I'd like to play that at some point. Um, God of War, I've seen a lot of people play. It's a very RPG styled game and it looks really cool, but I haven't really played it and I haven't really tried it, mainly because at that time when God of War came out and God of War Ragnarok came out, I was still in college and keeping up good grades and then also making sure I was working at the same time and I was doing a different channel at that time as well. I didn't really have time to play a lot of games outside of doing stuff for that channel, so it was a little bit difficult to really have any other time to play some actual other games. Yeah. Um, Elden Ring. I'm not a huge. I haven't really played too many Souls likes. So I've played Bloodborne and I've played Dark Souls 2. Those are the only ones I've played. I have not played Elden Ring. I don't think I'm sweaty enough to maybe play those games. I mean, I like to be. I'm super like. I like to like like try to win and whatever. Like especially playing like Valorant in the past and whatever and League of Legends. But I and even Strenova now. I'm a very competitive person. I like when the games are involved, but I don't know. I don't think I could do any of the other stuff. Elden Ring is crazy, and I give all the respect to people who can do it, but I can't. I don't think I could do it very well with it. Wukong. Wukong, I've heard a lot of good things. Same thing as God of War. Just didn't have the time when it came out. I watched Penguin Zero, Charlie, however whatever you want to call him. I watched him. I've been watching him for a very long time. And I watched him do a playthrough of it as well. So yeah, that one specifically I really did like, and I specifically like to watch his gameplay of it, but kind of like threw it in the background while I was doing other things. It was because it was also an amazing sick game. Honestly, all three of those games are really good, I've heard. And I know that like technically both God of War and God of War Ragnarok are two games, and then obviously Elden Ring is a part of the Dark Souls, I guess world. I wouldn't even say series because I don't think it's part of that. But cool. What's your second channel name? Gotcha Interact. It's kind of like focuses on looking at like a lot of the new stuff that's coming out in the Gotcha sphere. So probably if you're not a huge Gotcha fan, then it's probably not 110% for you, but yeah. Can you type it in chat? Yeah, sure. One second. Hold up. Oh, my model just went crying for a second. And there we go. Yeah, there's the other channel. But yeah, besides that, that's kind of really everything. You've kind of learned a lot as much as possible through me so far. Yeah, but yeah, that's the idea. And obviously, I'm just doing VTubing. I've been wanting to be a VTuber for a very long time, and I've been kind of finally been able to make it a reality. So this is definitely what I'm going to keep going with, no matter what, for sure. I really do like the vibe of it, and I've loved the sphere for a very long time. So yeah, but yeah, the gotchas are mainly is my main thing today. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got a backlog of a little bit of stuff to do, and then I've got to do stuff on my own time as well. Oh my goodness. And yeah, so any of the days off as well, I have like a totally different. So, yeah, you affiliate on their channel, amazing. The channel is affiliate or part of the YouTube partner program. Um, my personal channel on YouTube as well could be a part of the YouTube partner program. Um, but until I become a little bit more consistent on that channel, I would definitely like to be a little bit more on the idea of maybe following, I don't know, a little bit different things. Maybe following on the side of like, maybe just getting more views and more to the point where like a lot more people are watching. Because there's no really reason to monetize, in my personal opinion, that low of viewership. Not because it's not making me anything, but more because there's not many people watching it. And so honestly, I want to give the best experience to those people that are just trying to watch, especially a lot of what I do with build guides. And I want to make sure I give a lot of people um, as much as opportunity to actually view the build guide without seeing 17,000 ads. So if I ever get bigger, then yes, I probably will kind of have to if I want it to become a full-time thing. But for right now, YouTube's probably going to stay for a little while longer on the side of probably not being a part of the YouTube partner program. Also, the last channel I did for Vixen Victory was kind of got absolutely bombarded. YouTube basically, like, I tried to get monetized and I was good in pending, but then there became a rock in the road that didn't need to be there, and nobody could figure out why or how it was a problem, and YouTube wasn't talking to me, so I just basically nuked the channel, and I've been building from the ground up ever since. So that's what the kind of Twitch and Discord you're on now is, or Twitch and YouTube now. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Do you like to watch anime? I love watching anime. I had a bit of a problem back in junior high and high school, so I've grown up with anime. One of my older cousins really liked anime, and obviously that wasn't popular at the time, so just kind of had to shut up and be quiet about it. But yeah. Hold up, by the way, hold up. I'm gonna look over at YouTube because for some odd reason I don't have both chats up like an idiot. So one second. Um, then over here we have Alex. It's not as hard as it sounds. HP bars go down very quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna guess you're talking about like Souls likes. I'm too scared. Too scared. Couldn't do it. Um, hello. What's up, Act? How are you? A wild Sota appears. Well, hello, Sota. How are you? Or I hope I'm saying that correctly. Sota. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you for joining. How are you? I don't think Vixen is watching the YouTube chat. Well, how did you know? Alex, how did you know? You didn't have to call me out. How would you know? But yeah, I've been watching anime for a very long time. My cousin got me into it when I was really young, and then after that, I've just been kind of watching for a very, very long time. So, well, a very long time for me in my lifespan. Probably not for some people, but yeah. Um, this is very off topic, but the pattern on your clothes is really cool. I know my mod. Hold up, I'm gonna. Hold up. Do do do. Hold up. Eh eh. Okay. Yeah. Super cool. My model artist did amazing, and I love it so much. Hold up, let's make myself a little bit bigger. So you can see everything. So you can see everywhere where I'm at. The style on the clothing. My artist did exceptionally well. Mofu is her name, and she kind of did super well. Um, so yeah. Now I'm small for the rest of the stream. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not sure that'd be a very good idea. For me, you, or anyone else. Well, let's make myself a little bit smaller. There we go. What's my favorite anime? Oh, that's a really hard question. I feel like everybody says that. I could give you a 3x3 in like a sense, a quote unquote sense, but um, I don't know. Favorite anime? If I had to just rip it off the top of my head, Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter every day of the week. I think if I had to just rip it off the top of my head, um, I am still an SAO fan at heart, and I know some people are gonna hate me for that, and that's perfectly okay. I feel like hating SAO has become just like everybody does it, so therefore you have to. Even if you've watched SAO or you haven't watched SAO, I feel like everybody just hates on it. Um, but I mean, SAO walked so that so many isekai could run, so you know what? I don't care. But Hunter x Hunter, yeah. If I had to say like a number one above all else, Hunter x Hunter would be the best one. I visited your channel and I really liked it. Your channel is great. Thank you so much. Yeah, it means a lot to me. I want to do a little bit more on that front, but I know that at the end of the day, I really do like streaming and I want to stream as much as possible. And I do want to do like variety content as well, as much as I do love to play the gachas. And then that will probably be the major thing that most people are going to know me for a little while at the very least. I just enjoy like all types of games. I just like playing games, so. Do you like solo leveling, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer? So I'm finally caught up on solo leveling. I caught up about a few weeks ago, so I waited until it's the second season fully aired, and then I binged it just all the way through because I didn't want to do the week to week thing because with my schedule and with how busy I am, I might I genuinely would have time each week to watch one episode a day, like a once a week. But when that happens, I might forget about it like 4 weeks later and then all of a sudden never finish the anime. So I told myself I would wait until the end, kind of hype myself up for it, the entire thing, and then catch up. So that's what I did. Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen I really like too. Gojo's great, obviously, but I think like Yuji's actually a really good main character. So I actually just really like the main character there. And I know a lot of people kind of skip over him and immediately go to Gojo or some of the other people. But I really do like Yuji as just a main character. There's a lot of like flaws, but also just normalcy to him to an extent in a world that's kind of not normal. So it's a lot of like cool things to kind of see, and I really do like it. Demon Slayer anime. Demon Slayer, I am not caught up. I think I'm like halfway through the entertainment district. I'd honestly have to restart that like arc. I think the last thing I remember, spoilers if you haven't watched Demon Slayer. Um, I think the last thing I remember was like something with him and Tengen is like training them or something like that. And that's, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's all I got. I don't really have much else beyond that. I know he was training them, and then they were going into the entertainment district, and that's about where I left off. So I don't really remember much outside of that. I mean, I've heard the story kind of went a little bit downhill, and then I've heard that like the animation obviously is fire though, so that's good. I saw your channel, you have a VTuber model, but you haven't added panels or other stuff. Yeah, once again, time restraints. So there's just like certain things that I need to kind of just get done over time. And by panels, I guess do you mean like, what do you mean by panels? Do you mean like scenes? Because I do have the scene obviously right here, so I can switch between my scenes. Um, but yeah, I don't know about panels. I don't know what you're talking about there. But I mean, once again, I mean, to an extent, as much as I like streaming and I've watched a lot of people, at the end of the day, I don't. Yeah, no. Once again, I think most streamers are like that though. They just kind of learn their own. They're just kind of doing their thing, and that's kind of it. They're kind of getting what they can get and doing what they do, and that's that's basically it. Because usually, a lot of the times, they don't even like kind of everything's self-taught, and at least that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna guess that's what other people do. I could be totally wrong and like absolutely talking out of my ass, but you know, whatever. I mean, I could just be totally crazy right now and just being like, oh yeah, everybody's like me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. And just totally just projecting on anyone and everyone else. Well, I have no clue, I guess. But yeah, that's at least usually why. So as you can see, like the lorem ipsum above me, um, I just need to take the time in Photoshop to actually get rid of that. And then same thing with like some of the other things I have, like my weekly schedule. Um, my weekly schedule is probably going to stay pretty strict for the next little while, at least for the unforeseen future, just because of, once again, full-time job and everything. But besides that, yeah, my schedule is probably going to stay pretty strict to where it is, just because of stuff, but real life things. But yeah, that's probably what it's gonna come down to at the end of the day. But I'd like to, at least some point, um, get through and do stream schedules every week. Once again, time constraints and time with other channel stuff, and once again, that other channel is not just me. It's obviously another person, so I'd have to back off of that as well. But by the way, I also create artwork for streamers and have designed for many streamer channels. Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of people that do it as well, and it's definitely pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm not looking for anything right now. Obviously, as we just kind of get through, that's just kind of what I'm doing right now. I've already grabbed a lot of artwork for some other people as well, and told people I already have a backlog of a few artists that I already know, and I'm gonna be doing some stuff of. So, in general, that's just kind of how my plan is going for right now. And I'm kind of just okay with right now at this point, not really making any money from streams and just kind of doing my own thing. Um, yeah, just because of kind of how I feel about things with getting through, kind of what we're doing, getting through the streams and just enjoying what I do. Because obviously at the end of the day, that's just kind of what the streams are for me. Just kind of getting to have fun, talk to people, get to meet new people, get to see what everybody's doing. But at the same time, get through my gotchas. Speaking of which, I need to get through my personal stuff before I forget, because my brain is totally going to forget at some point. And I already had my controller plugged in, so I'm going to play lazy today. Okay, so difficulty level. Okay, so 50, 80, 95. Okay, enemy HP bars. Is that 9,999? Okay, okay. Okay, so it has 9,999 HP bars. Okay. So do this because I want to get the most... Okay. Gameplay tutorials I'm going to need. In the Unlimited Fighting Championship, each stage consists of 2 rounds of combat. In the first half of the battle, travelers need to level up in the manner specified by the arena rules and try to increase their support level as much as possible. When the first half ends, the higher the support level, the more buffs gained for the second half. Okay. And then in the second half of the battle, travelers have a limited time to utilize the buffs bestowed by their support level. Okay, blah, 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 blah. And then thank you guys for following, by the way. Rena, thank you for following. Call me Lucy, thank you for following. And Sota as well. I'm actually going to probably check it out because it looks like Sota, you're another content creator. I'll check you out later once I actually have the time off of stream. But yeah, in the second half of the battle, travelers have a limited time to utilize the buffs bestowed by their support level. They play as many bosses. Okay. So basically just hit it till it dies. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold up. Primary combatant opponents? Okay, wait, so the first half... Challenge details. Okay, so the first half is Cryo and Electro Abyss Mages. Okay, it's just Pyro, I guess? And Dendro? What do they want you to use? Just swirl? What is it for the second half? Okay, they also want you to swirl. Okay. Okay, hold up. Let's go to the left half. Character damage increased by 20%. When the current on-field character's Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, Electro attacks hit a shockwave, will be released at the opponent of an impact, dealing true damage to enemies. Okay, true damage, so it's going through the shields. That's the whole point. Increased. Okay. Okay, so, well, if I do, I might as well just run the Chaska, because I don't have Chaska, so I'd like to run her. Think. Uh, I guess I could do like Layla, or do I run a separate run like Fischl or Yai Miko? Actually, go Yai Miko and then maybe like an Aeonson? No, because of the Electro. I kind of want. Hold up, let's see what we want to do with the second half first. Actually, my brain is fried thinking too much. Second half, if we're going against the Eon Blight Drake. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of need a bow character, possibly. I just kind of want to do it. Okay, actually, I haven't done this team in a very long time. So I want to do it. Something like that team is what I should say. The issue is Yelan's gonna need a shit ton of energy. Okay. Anyways, okay. Back to this. Okay, now back to this problem. I'm not using Mizuki. I'm just, I'm just not. I mean, I could do Yai Miko, but that means I'd have to do either like Charlotte or Diona or Layla, or I want to do a separate element. Problem is that I'm not gonna be able to shred anything with these elements. Okay, hold up. I do have. Wait, what if I just use Malwika off field here? Wait, yeah, that wouldn't actually be bad. Hold up, Malwika off field and then sit Lolly? You know what? Who's gonna stop me? Pyro would be useful. Yeah, I was trying to think of using Pyro Traveler, but this is like high combat, so I'm trying not to. I'm probably gonna die at some point from that, so. For first stage, you can just use Chaska and random Cryo and Pyro characters. Yeah, I know. I just kind of want to do some like crazy weird thing with like all the different elements. I do want to use Farina though, because that is pretty fun. The issue is I don't have a healer while I use Farina. That's actually partially a problem. Hold up. Use this. Okay, so I will actually need to switch out for... You know what? No. Yeah, no. Brain think. Yeah, you know what? Layla. Hi lovelies. Yo, what's up, Jelly? How are you? Hello. Poison Ashes. Hello, how are you? The enemies on first save are extremely squishy. You just gotta destroy the shields. The first stage of every boss is more of a gimmick than the actual combat. For some of them, you don't even have to defeat the enemies. Okay, so I'm overthinking this a bit. This combat event. Perfect. I think that's just with everything, because I saw a 9,999 HP bar, and I'm like, you said what now?
Show no mercy. My guiding star. Locked on. Get to work.
I know I'm doing this out of order, and I'm okay with that.
Time to end them. Stars, shine for me. Fire in the hole. Let's fly.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. This is really just a gimmick check rather than anything else. Oh, okay, because now the true damage is starting to kick in.
Fulfill our path.
Okay, a correct rotation might actually help out here.
Don't be scared. My guiding star.
And
Knock him down.
there we go. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're just supposed to get to the... Oh, because the max buff is for later and not for now. Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. Hold up, my brain... Wow. Do. Alright. I found you in my recommended channels. Well, thank you. I'm glad you found me in my well, in your recommended. Why would you be in my recommended? Okay, never mind. My brain's being stupid. Welcome, welcome. We're playing some Genshin. I'm kind of catching up on an event right now. Which is, yeah, I'm overthinking it a lot. Which I tend to do with these events, but yeah. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing fantastic, Jelly. But yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit of a long day, but I get to stream, I get to talk to you guys, and at the same time, I get to get some Genshin stuff out of the way. So I'm doing pretty well. I'm gonna definitely need a nap later or go to bed extremely early tonight, cause I might die. But besides that, we're doing good. It's fine as long as it works. That's true. As you know what, whatever floats your goat, whatever actually gets you to the end line. You know what? Fair enough. Also, I may force you to help me explore Sumeru later, Vixen. Okay. What do you mean it help you explore? You do know that I don't even have it done really well. I don't even I don't even have Sumeru fully done. That's like the one area that I was like, nope. I like how me and Admiral, I think, from the Discord, you were just like, ah, yes, you guys are helping me, and I'm like, I made fun of Admiral, and now that you're telling me this, I'm like, oh, never mind. He's gonna get me back for that so much later. This took me a few rotations to get down. Yeah, honestly, that doesn't surprise me. This one, I feel like, in general, is just kind of a fun one. I've been playing for a very long time in this game, but I do like how the different events, even though they are battle events or fun events or co-op or stuff like that, I do like that they change a little bit here and there. It's pretty fun. This event was a pain for me. Yeah. Lies. Shinobi don't die. Actually, you know what? You're fair. Wrong. My fault. You know what? I don't die. You know, I'm still here after how many missions? I'm just saying, you know? Sumeru exploration. Yeah, literally everybody cries when they think about it. It's like, I think like everybody has PTSD when it happens. You, oh my goodness. You have no say in the matter. 100%. Oh, what did I do? Wait, nope. Wait, wrong toggle. There we go. Jelly, don't make me do this. The fake tears aren't gonna work, are they? I hate the desert. I think most people do. I think if you like the desert, I think everybody likes the vibe of the desert. I don't think anybody likes doing the exploration of the desert. I think that's like everybody's PTSD at that point. Speaking of PTSD, I hope they rerun the food delivery event someday. Why was that PTSD for you? Shadow of 24 Do. The music of the desert. Welcome, welcome, by the way. The music of the desert. Yeah, that's true. I think that everybody liked the music of the desert. That's probably the best way to do it. And thank you for the follow, guys. I still have a 17 exploration in one place, and it's the desert. You don't even want to... I'll show you my exploration later. For a person that's been playing since day one and has only put the game down for one single version in the game, my exploration is not looking that hot. They're not working. I need to recruit 2 others now. Yeah, we're on strike. Me and Admiral are on strike right now. And you can't do anything about it. Well, you probably actually could, but... The second half is about to begin. I like how it had to give me a little, hey, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Oh my goodness, we have no energy? Why do we have no energy? Why do we have no energy? Hey, could you fly up in the air real quick for me? Hey, buddy. Okay, that's not what I asked for.
Bring it.
This is not gonna heal Arlecchino at all, but I don't care. Did he just disappear for a quick second there? That's fantastic. I love that. There we go. Come on, please. Okay. No. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, please, you got Arlecchino skill, please. Okay, the Aeon Blight Drake's pyro resistance was decreased. Think and oh my goodness, this is really not going to do anything, is it? Oh, okay, come on. Okay, of course he's going to get back up. The damage on this is actually kind of insane. Oh, it's true damage, that's right. Forgot about that. Haha, you guys didn't hear about that though. This is not a good rotation. Don't care.
Teamwork is.
Things are about to get tight.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. How is that not? Okay, I was about to say, how is that? Okay, it really still didn't? Wow, that's crazy.
Overruled.
Oh, I can't aim. This is what I get for using controller. This is what I get for using the controller. This is what I get for using the controller.
Bring it.
I'm reaping the benefit of my own actions.
Let the mountains face boil. I'm going in.
Okay, and skill, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough energy for that. Oh my goodness, I'm so hot. So close. That is so painful.
Witness my
Okay, just have to, okay, there we go. Just had to go ham a little bit more. You may exit the challenge early. Well, what fun would that be? What'd you guys say? What server are you on? Oh, okay, you're talking to that. Okay, yeah, I have only one place 100%, and that is Mondstadt. I have Mondstadt 100%, and I have the first few areas in Fontaine 100%. And Natlan, I have the first few areas 100%. Basically everywhere else is kind of just sporadic. I'll show you now that we're done with this one, I can show you in a second. I'm on NA. Look at the health bars go. Yeah, I know, that is true. The health bars go insanely fast. You were totally right. I was very happy with Genshin today because an artifact I've been farming for a while for, and it finally rolled good. Oh my goodness, that is such like an amazing feeling, especially once you get late game. Like, that's all you're doing. It's like pre-farming. If you look at like leaks or whatever, if you look at like, you know, the no stuff, you look ahead. How dare you? But if you do any like pre-farming stuff like that, that's basically all you're doing, building characters. But mainly it's just artifact grinding, which can be super fun, but at the same time can be so difficult and so painful. Oh, and by the way, what set was it and what artifact were you going for? What character? To quickly recharge Bennett Burst, you can make him catch particles from Arlecchino's skill. Yeah, but that's like smart rotations, and like, I don't want to think smart rotations. My brain is broke. And that smart rotations is for the Abyss and whatever third end game we're gonna get in the future. Poison Ashes. I always get good pieces that don't roll well, so I was very excited. I kid you not, I can actually show you pieces in a second, especially on this new set, the plunge set and the cryo set for possible questionable character in the future. Keep my mouth closed. But that is looking like I usually never get good pieces and then they don't roll well. I usually get like mid bad pieces and they roll okay. And then I get like all of a sudden a really good piece and it always rolls really well. But it always takes super long to get to that point. I have a bunch of places 100%, but desert isn't one of them. If you 100% the desert, which one of my friends does, you're just a psychopath. Yep, that's just canon in my brain. I'm known to give others good luck for Genshin, so maybe if you join the Discord, you can join our chaos. Yeah, if you want to, you can, but yeah, that was, yeah. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I think every single character I've gone for, and you've been there for the streaming, I usually have always won my 50-50, Jelly. But then again, I was before you came along when the first game came out, or when the game has been out. I was on a 13 5-star 50-50 win rate, like consistent. But then it got absolutely destroyed, and then it was downhill from there. Speaking of artifacts, one of my friends just got a 50 crit value Animo Vermilion Goblet and said, "Is this good? I just got it." You know, that's when you steal it from their account or when you throw hands. I would never condone such a thing. Anyways, it was Nilu's artifact set for my Kirara. I'm a Kirara main. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I love that. I love one of my friends as well is a Baiju main, a crit Baiju main. She loves Baiju. But you know what? All the power to them. I love when people like main like super like not usual main characters. It's so much fun. I love it. It just goes to show that so many different people can play the game and have fun. Speaking of Abyss, have you tried the new one? I did do it a little bit because I had to do some for the Gaming build guide that I just put out, but I did not try floor 12. I don't think I'm gonna have too much of a problem with it, but I know that a lot of people were doing a lot of, like, they were really annoyed with like all the enemies. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't know. We'll see. I have a lot of AoE characters, so I don't feel like it's gonna be that much of a problem. But you know what? We're gonna see and find out, I guess. They kind of made it, I'm gonna guess, specifically because of Venti, because of that ultimate that he does. Which, hey, you never know. You know, that's another reason to get Venti, I guess. Oh wait, sorry. It wasn't actually 50. It was 54. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Much worse. Yeah, no. Obviously. Throws up a little bit more crit rate. Oh, of course, yeah, no. Sorry, I missed like 2 subsets of crit rate there, my fault. When you lost it, then you lost it, and I appeared. Anyways, you can ask the others. I give amazing luck. Okay, you're not wrong. Once again, you do give amazing luck. Usually, I think there was like one time where I had like really bad luck, but we'll blame that on someone else in the Discord. We'll blame that on someone else. That's ridiculous. I don't get that much. I don't keep my luck. Yeah, I think, honestly, you're like everyone else's good luck charm, but you're your own, like, bad luck charm. I think, like, you give your good luck to everyone else. You're like the ultimate support. Kind of like Bennett. Yeah, I got her to 62 over 233 and 201 EM. Why did your Kirara need that much crit damage? What? I like how you just were like, yes, I'll hate them? No. Now, Kirara, I like. Oh, that's good. The Abyss was so fun with my Venti this update. Oh, I bet. I mean, honestly, like, especially now that he's actually usable because there's so many enemies, it's actually probably good for you. Yeah. The other stole it. Exactly. Hence my signature. Yeah, the Bennett. Yeah, I'll pull up your signature actually in a minute. I use Alhatham's weapon on her. Of course you do. Did you pull Alhatham's weapon just for her? If you did, that's actually awesome. I love that. I know some people that do that. Deadliest Amazon delivery driver is crazy. Deadliest Amazon delivery driver. She just rocks up to your house and punches you in the face with a parcel package. I love that already. That's awesome. I do not have Alhaitham. Okay, so you literally got his weapon purely for your Kirara. That's awesome, actually. Hold up. Hold up, actually. This set. Look at how bad these rolls are. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Don't do that. I don't care to favorite things. I lock them. Look how bad that is. I rolled this piece on stream. The piece over my head right now. I want to cry. It was so sad. I'm not there. No, you were not there for the roll. Well, yes, you were actually. You were lurking. You were playing Minecraft. Your fault. You were lurking. You weren't paying attention to my stream. Your fault. I could have had a good roll. But nope. Jelly wasn't paying attention. Why? Because she was playing mod Minecraft. Yep. Mod Minecraft was more necessary than my rolls, obviously, in Genshin. Oh well. Well, you know, it is oh well. Now I'm crying. I'm gonna fill up a well with my tears. But hold up. Then we have, what's it called? But yeah, so there's this piece. And then after that is this piece. I want to cry about this too. Yeah, so there's just a lot of Shenhe off piece. Actually, it could be. The problem is that it's a flower. So, and most of the pieces I have, I usually grind the sets so hard that I make sure that the goblet is always the off piece. Unless the goblet just happens to be the onset, then I can kind of use a sands or something from a different set. But I usually never have a feather or a flower as my offset. Usually. Sometimes, but not usually. But it was perfect for her. She can hit up to 100k. Your Kirara hitting 100k is absolutely insane. Do you do it on like Bloom? Well, no, you have to crit. So you're doing a spread Kirara. That's actually crazy. I love that. Oh well. Shenhe off piece. Yeah, maybe, possibly. I was getting sucked up into a tornado. What do you mean you were getting sucked up into a tornado? Where, how, when, and why? Wait, I think I did that dip backwards. Who, what, when, where, how, and why? Or whoever else needs a ton of attack. Yeah, like Charlotte, like there's a lot of characters that can. It's just the problem is the 2-piece isn't even like attack percent. So things like Vermilion could always be a backup for like the attack percent characters because the 2-piece. So like Chi-Chi or some of those other characters could be pretty good. But yeah, no, this is, yeah, it's just difficult with a 2-piece. I got a double crit goblet with 100 flat defense once. You see that at that point you turn your computer, your console, your phone off and you chuck it out a window. That's what you do there. That would not be fun at all for me. Do you never get sucked up into a tornado? You know, not on the normal. Yeah, no, not where the villages are, where I live. Yeah, no, there's just not any, there's just no tornadoes, you know. I mean, tsunamis, maybe. Mudslides, probably. Earthquakes, most definitely. But as you so happily stated earlier, shinobis can't die, and in my village, nobody's died yet, so we're all good. Except for that one guy. But we don't talk about that one guy. Modded Minecraft, it was fun, except when it flung me into a tree. That wasn't fun. Oh, you mean you did a modded Minecraft with like a... Oh, okay. So you did a... Okay, I got it. So you got into a tornado in Minecraft. The mod pack has like, I guess, like real life. Okay. Got it. My fault. Kirara's team is pretty stacked though. Who do you have? Kirara, Yelan, Farina, and EM Shogun. Yeah, yeah, you know what? You do you. You know, if that works. Wait, where's your healer in the team? How are you offsetting the Farina heal? You know what? Once again, we don't ask questions we don't want the answers to. Honestly, the damage is kind of insane for that team. You have 2 Hydro characters that are doing a bunch of Hydro damage off field, and you also have yeah, well, there you go. There's a question. Where's the healer? I guess you would just switch Farina between her Usia and Numa mode and just go from like damage to heal and back and forth. I mean, Kirara has a shield, so you're probably not going too low below 50%, but I used my 5 stars just to buff her. Unless you're just going for like a sustainless team, which, hey, you never know. I mean, if you're hitting 100k, you're hitting 100k. Where's the if you have Aressa, she could be your healer. Said what now? Who needs a healer when you hit hard? Yeah, quite literally what I said, yep. Sustainless. But yeah, there's some, it's just like these pieces I have are just not rolling. This rolled well. Like okay, that rolled well. I can't say anything about my feather. This was, if you see on the top left, you can see that this is a piece I used from the elixir. And it only rolled once into each. So it was guaranteed to roll once into each. It just rolled into everything else except it too. After it rolled into those pieces, which was sad. But yeah, there's that. The Sands is not good in the slightest. Really bad Sands. Not a fan at all. At least it's a high crit damage roll so that it like kind of offsets it not rolling into it, but still not fun. Funny part about being a Kiara main is the fact that I am a C6 R2 Venti haver. Why do you have a C6 Venti? And then R2 at that, did you just happen to lose to his weapon twice, I guess? Or like maybe you were going after R5 maybe? Solves all your problems, just have Bennett. No, these do not solve all your problems. No, that team is no bueno for Bennett. I built my Versa with 4-piece Thundering Fury and Prototype Amber. How does that have anything to do with... Hold up. Okay, yep, alright, you're done. Nope, Alex, you're done. I never want to see that comment again. Nope, you're done. She does many bursts. Nope, you're done. Just... Oh my goodness. The Varesa healer is a first. My fault. I'll make sure to go back in my build guide and redo the entire build guide and make sure I talk about healer Varesa. I didn't know I was missing out on such a solid niche. Best part is she still does big damage. That's so, I can't believe it. You know, it actually doesn't surprise me. Her multipliers are just absolutely insane, so it doesn't surprise me. I gotta have him 100%. He is C6 built and triple crowned, and I am sad I don't have any wishes to get him R3. Okay. So you're basically you're aiming for R5 eventually at some point. Waiting for his inevitable return as the drunk bard as he slowly comes back. Nope, Bennett is always needed. Okay. You know what? I feel like, honestly, I'd probably lose this 9 times out of 10. So I'm gonna be quiet. Also, look at this piece. Could this have rolled like twice into crit damage and give me a really good like offset piece to put on my like an onset piece to put on my Zhao? Yes. Would my top 1% Zhao like it? Yes. Would he absolutely love it? Yes. Does the game like me enough to do that? No. I do have a really good circlet though. It's a pretty good circlet. So I can't complain too much. I can complain a little bit. Not too much, though. Just to toss him aside when I play Kirara. It sounds like it when you're a Kirara main now. Varesa, Farina, Iansa, Nahida is a fun team. I mean, I guess the EM's coming from the Nahida, most likely, considering she's the one with the most EM. The Hyper Bloom, yeah, I mean, well, Iansan's getting an attack buff, which is an interesting combo, considering you're trying to get more EM because of the Hyper Blooms. But I mean, hey, if you're doing the damage, you're doing the damage, you know? It took me 3 years to get him C6 R2. That's crazy. Brain, what was I doing? Oh yeah, event.
My parents?
I was looking at my own. The results from the first half have been carried over. You can continue or reset the challenge. Oh, so you can like start by fighting the monster. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay. What is this now? What does this want me to do? Each time an elemental burst is used, the support level will increase. Okay, so... Oh, bet. So I guess you're just... Okay, well then why not just use... You... Well, actually, no, her thing is pretty high. Hold up. Let's see what we're going to do for the second half. Vaporize or melt. Skill damage. Okay, so basically, Malwika, Sitlali, Shilonin, and Benito. Which means this top half can go you, and you. That's actually, this looks like a really fun team, actually. He was my only C6 until this update because I lost to Mona. Sag. All I know is pain.
Emerge right now.
Oh, why did I do that?
Stronger. You asked for it. Let's move. Now you shall perish. I'm always watching.
I don't care about good rotations, I just care about triggering more ultimates or bursts.
Control breathing.
So that's all this is about.
On my
Pop,
mark. Show
pop,
them right
pop,
now.
pop. No! Here we go.
Torn to oblivion.
Pop. And then obviously using riding gets me more energy back for everyone. Keep going until I'm out. Okay, perfect. Boom, boom, boom.
Nothing.
And then, oh wow, that was an amazing stop, by the way. Beautiful team. That C3 ride and go crazy. What's the objective on the first half? Oh yeah, just using burst. Yep. First half is going to be get buffs to kill the boss in the second half. Yep. Beautiful. Thank you. My C3 ride and go crazy. I love it. I love my C3 riding. Perfection. Bring
it. Let's light it up. Get to work. Huh? Everybody stand.
Okay, and then we're gonna
Let's light it up. Letting brave names echo. Show no mercy. You two. Time. Wrath from the sky.
And here we go.
Full throttle. Teamwork is trick. Get to work.
Wait for the particles to come back. Do this.
For the wrath of the
And then... 2 can play that game, buddy.
Hear the echoes of the
Okay,
valley.
let that follow me.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand. Show no mercy. Wrath from the
Okay, and
sky.
then boom.
Full throttle. You two. Time to. Let's light it up. Teamwork is trick. Light up the blazing
And-
sun.
Oh my goodness, there's 100 stacks when you do the ultimate on the Maliko. I love it. That burst goes crazy. Oh, come on.
Bring it.
Here we go. No, stop it.
Let the magic
And
flames boil.
back.
Get to work.
And
Suffer the wrath.
back.
Let's light it up. Everybody
And
stand.
then
Pyroclastic surge.
back to this. Both are currently C2 Chloron and C2 Farin. That's actually pretty cool. I only C6 characters I enjoy. Fair enough.
Yeah, fulfill our pact. See lava, see
Follow.
lava.
Go. One more.
Teamwork is trick. Light up the blazing sun.
1200. Yay. Inventi was my main at one point. Well, I'm gonna guess he was, considering bro was at like C6. I will say I do have plans to C6 2 more characters. Oh, Chloron and Farina. Okay, that's what you were going back to. I'm personally trying to C6 Chloron. She's only C1 right now. C2 Arlecchino goes crazy, so I can't wait for you to C6 her. The C6 goes crazy too. And honestly, even the other constellations aren't that bad. And you know, they do kind of fall short of the C2 and the C6, but they're pretty good. That's smart. Do the same. I have yet to see 6 any 5 stars though. Having terrible person luck and FTP is killing me. Yeah, I mean, even though I pay, I just grab a lot of characters. I'd rather have a few more characters, and some of them just like well invested, rather than getting so many characters. But at this point, I think I'm at the point where I don't want any more characters. And I know that technically hurts the content creation side of things. But honestly, the characters I have, I enjoy, and you know, like I'm looking obviously forward to the future characters that I'm really looking at. But I like the characters I got, so. C1 Arla is already crazy good. Yeah, the C2 helps a little bit more for that huge damage hit when you're picking up the stacks. Also, the C1 is very helpful too, though. My only C6 5-star is D-Luke. Tough. Vixen, my signature. Oh yes, hold up. Let me go back to that. Hold up. Friends, are you online? You're not online. I know it's like IQ, Jelly Q. I think it's just Jelly in this, isn't it? I don't think you're quite AR60 though. So I need to go past all the people that are AR60. Shit, no, here we go. Oh, it is IQ. Signature. My luck is on par with Bennett. Yep, there you go. Stated right there. As stated earlier. I'll have the court reporter read it back to us. No, I'm in bed. I mean, I wish I was in bed. I wish I was chilling out. Not really. I do enjoy this actually though. I mean, later I'm gonna hit the pillow and just pass out. Just immediately just conk out, but for now we're awake. We're alive. Oh my goodness, I already saw part of it. Okay, Rift Hounds. Dumb little sons of bitches. Lava dragon statue. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Burning, Overload, or Burgeon? Okay, so let's figure out second half first. Kind of want to do burning second half. You. I don't have Nahida, which is totally fine. I want to have. Okay, Bennett I can use here, but I don't want. But I kind of want to use Baiju. But it's not terrible here. I'd rather use what's her name? Yansan here for the attack buff, and then do like a Baiju. The attack with the Bennett buff is probably going to be helpful. We'll come back to this in a second. You have to use Pyro, a bunch of Pyro to get him out of that state anyways. Which, yeah, my weak is going to do off-field, so that's fine. And then what are we supposed to be doing? If the current on-field character's HP remains above 85%, the support level will continuously increase. Okay. So, super heal. Okay. Which... I mean, technically this could work. Wait, hold up. Think. Oh, I don't have an attack buffer because I'm using 2 attack buffers on the other side. Benito, you're gonna have to go bye-bye. I do want to run this team. So I'm gonna have to see you in the afterlife. What's up, Andre? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Farina, technically. Oh, just bring 4 healers for the hounds. Farina, technically. Yeah, I mean, I honestly shouldn't be using Arlecchino considering she can't be healed in combat, but I kind of want to just see how it works. You don't have to defeat anyone first stage. That's true, actually. Should I just go full healer, full heal team? Just. Oh, I should be an absolute dirtbag too about it. Hold up. Bring Sitlali. Bring my Sean Yoon. Bring my... Hold up. How do I make this stupid? Not Kooky, because technically she takes HP away. How can I be done with this? Shilonen. And I think I'll put Bennett back on the other team. So what I'll do is I'll actually get rid of Baiju. Put Bennett back on the other team. And then just go... This is... I can't believe I'm doing this. And then put Baiju here. Alright, guys. Cryo, Animo, Geo, Dendro. They go through shields, by the way. You couldn't tell me this earlier. What is this? Wait, what is it? It only says all team members are afflicted by the corrosion status, causing continuous after defeating an opponent. I mean, honestly, as long as I'm doing... Hold up, I need to be doing pyro application then. Think. No, I'm kidding. I mean, should I just do Dia? Dia's taking HP for... Hold up. Baiju off. Dia on. Off-field pyro application and therefore helping Sitlali. Because Sitlali is melting. So, damage technically. But you have 3 healers, so it should be fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And plus I have the Dia to kind of counteract it, so... This is so stupid. I love this.
Show no mercy. Let's get it on. Bring it. Scatter. Letting brave names echo. Skyward. Get to work. Suffer the wrath. Make way for the attack. Let the mountain's veins boil. You two, time to end them. Skyward. You asked for it.
There we go. Get some damage out. Yeah.
Bring it.
You guys use Dia as a There we go. You guys use Dia as a... That's so painful. Hold up, retry. I honestly think it's because we don't have the instant heals at the beginning. So I'm almost wondering if we switch Dia over to Farina to keep the consistent heals out. Hold up. Let's switch that out because we might need instant, consistent, like, fast, like, instant heals. Counteract the initial effects while we get our burst ready to go. Yeah. Because we really just need the skill. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. So what you had said a minute ago, but I tried to make it kind of a fun, interesting kind of thing going on, but...
Strike a pose.
Skyward!
Suffer the wrath of Eastly.
Bring it! Let the mountains veins
There we go.
boil.
How brilliant!
Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies!
You two! Time to
I think the other team was actually better.
Hear the echoes?
I think because of all the heals I was doing.
may I
Scatter! Skyward!
No, I got it. Never mind. Barely, but got it. Looks like a fun team. I used Noelle, Shilonen, Farina, and Kuki. Yeah, Kuki with the consistent heals probably helped as well. I was trying not to use Kuki, but actually that probably would have worked better considering the like consistent heals that she had and the skill use. You probably counteract it pretty easily. Okay, think for a second, brain. Okay, so Malwika skill, Janssen skill, Bennett skill, back to Kanish is probably what I'm gonna have to do.
Burn it! Faster! Stronger!
let's light it up!
Locked up.
Everybody stand! Quick as a flash! Let's
Pyroclastic surge!
Target acquired.
let's light it up!
Rise with the sun! Fall through!
Step aside! Start the
Wrath from the sky!
teamwork is trick!
Shadow the past. Mine to command. I got him cornered.
Switch none! There! Special moment in a bad mood. Measly insect! Let's light it up!
Faster! Stronger! Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
On my mark! Going in!
Locked up.
I'm doing my Malwika skill way too early. I'm being stupid. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, of course, now the entire thing's gone.
Front first! Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
I don't think this one's gonna do very well. I should probably do an overload team. It's probably because it's an level 80 Kanish. I just figured they would actually have it like good for like an Abyss setup.
Burn it down!
Everybody stand! Let's move! Quick as a
Then again, I don't necessarily have the most perfect team that's going on here, so that's probably why as well.
For the Lord of the Night.
your soul! Let's light it up!
Rise with the sun! Control breathing!
Start the
Wrath from the sky!
going in!
I got him cornered.
Like so close every single time. Ugh. Totally fine. I do not care about maxing out, though. I know some people do. I'm not that sweaty. Do not care. Okay, use electro attacks or catalyze reactions to cause it to enter an activated state. An activated J Plume Thirst Room will unleash more fearsome attacks until it becomes exhausted. Yep, okay. Recommended type electro. Perfect. So I usually do an overload team on that half, but I definitely could do electro instead. Well, overload Varessa, actually. Oh my goodness, my back. Okay, Varessa. Usually do Eon Son. And Bennett, okay. And then, first half. When enemies are frozen by elemental reactions, the support level will continue to increase. Bet. Boy, do I have the team for you. Who do I use on my shield? Oh, that's right, I used this. Okay, switch to Grenade here. Boom, 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 boom.
Show no mercy.
Yeah.
Let's begin.
Lolling, eat Papa. Strike a pop.
A moment, please.
Okay. Really just care about constant cryo and hydro application. So actually I probably should have done a totally separate team, because now I need to constantly make sure that she's going on, but at the same time should have done like Rosaria or something like that. But you know, it's working technically.
Have a safe trip.
Shower me with the
Not bad.
Yeah, no, I think I need more application, just honestly. Yep, I need more application. Reconfigure party. Okay. I'm just thinking team setup, and I need to be thinking you, Yelan. Actually, Xingqiu has a way better energy help here. And Farina. This is how I should be thinking. Ayada, Yaka, Shenhe, Farina, Kazuha. Yeah, I definitely could do that, especially because of the infusion. And I definitely have that team to run. But I kind of want to try some different things and see if this is going to work as well. We have a catalyst user here, so it should be consistent there. And then once these run out, I'm going to... Once Xingqiu runs out, I'm going to go back to him most likely.
Lolling, eat Papa. Get him.
Let me weave you a verse.
I don't want to kill anyone, I just want to consistently apply freeze. So I'm not going to go into my skill state. And the application and far distance is doing really well here. Oh, so close. Oh my goodness. Team looks great. Not good enough. Okay, one more time. Oh, didn't want to do that. I think I can still do the same team. I don't really have to worry too much about it, but I definitely do want to get better. I do want to get that third buff, because that third buff's probably going to be crazy.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
There we go. There we go. I think actually I have more application distance. Wait, I do this. Actually, the more I kill, the faster I can apply for multiple enemies. Just hold up. No, I need to actually be doing this. Never mind.
Get to work.
Rain cutter.
Strike a pop.
A moment, please.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
Yoo-hoo!
Here we go. Awesome. I went silent there for a second. Well, was gonna come to say what? What happened? It's so funny that technically killing them is a disadvantage. I know, right? It's just funny how that works so much. You're like looking for like the perfect team, and then all of a sudden, nope. Well, was gonna come here to say hi because YouTube chat doesn't exist, but Twitch is once again unwatchable. For me, it worked in browser version. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I actually have legitimately zero reason. Like, I don't know. For some reason, the Twitch app isn't letting me. I think Twitch doesn't like me. At the end of the day, yep, I think Twitch hates me. It might be where you guys are from too, because I haven't had anybody else have that issue. Yeah, I even have like a separate account, and I'll go watch, and it's perfectly fine. So I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's where you guys are from. Maybe honestly, Twitch. Maybe I'm honestly just gonna go with the Twitch doesn't like me thing, and YouTube is still up right now. Actually, we have a few people over there, so I don't know anymore. I usually say Twitch is home. I mean, I have no clue. I wouldn't really know.
Final warning. Let's light it up. Everybody, quick as a flash. Oof. Heads up. Hero incoming.
And for rotation.
Charge. Yeah. Drop your weapons. Teamwork is strict. On my mark. Faster. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Oof.
And
Hero incoming. Yeah. Let's light it up.
always, every single time.
Start the clock. Quick as a flash. Final warning. US going in. Headbutt. Charge. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm missing it. I'm so stupid.
Yeah. Stop right there. Justice will prevent faster, stronger. On. Teamwork is strict. Headbutt. Look out below.
There we go.
Incoming. Yeah. Oof. Hi.
And come on.
Let's light it up. Drop your weapons. Everybody
And
stand.
back rotation, please.
Quick as a flash.
There we go. I'm not stupid.
Hero incoming. Yeah. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Hero
I don't want to end the challenge right now. I want to keep going. I want to do better.
Adventure time. Final warning. Justice will perform. Going in.
You got absolutely sent in the air like normal.
Headbutt. Hero incoming. Yeah. Yeah. Hero incoming. Yeah. Off we go. Stop right there. Hands right. Everybody stand back. Let's move. Quick as headbutt. Charge. Oof. Smash down. Yeah.
Well, what did I hit there? 1399. So close to 1400. Not good enough. Oh well. Not doing well. Varessa is such a fun character. She is. I love her playstyle so much. I love like up close Catalyst characters. That's why I love Hazo and why I love Risley, and why I was super excited to get Varessa as well. I love bunch characters too. So obviously I'm a Zhao main. Well, I mean technically I am, but I kind of just run with the most recent character that I really like to play. So Zhao was that for a long time, and then Raiden, Nivelette probably after. Well, Alhaitham, and then Nivelette, and then Arlecchino, and then now it's Varessa. Well, Malwika, I guess, then next, and then Varessa now. And then once Skirt comes out, I'll probably run that, and whatever Snezhnia. So I do like a lot of the other characters. Do you like Wanderer? I did when he first came out. I got the C6 Farzan for my Zhao, so that team worked really well. And then I got Farina for my Nivelette, and that worked really well. And kind of paired those together, and then just throw Bennett in there. It works pretty good. I do like Wanderer. Only thing is I wish he had a better dedicated support, if that makes any sense. So, you know, as much as I like Farzan, I definitely think that Animo needs a little bit of help sometimes, just to be there, because it is just a straight damage. If we're doing like straight Animo characters, just doing straight Animo damage, but that's just me. Justice for Kokomi. No justice for Kokomi. No. No justice at all. The Filet-O-Fish deserves what the Filet-O-Fish gets. Not really. I don't really have anything against Kokomi. I just don't really like her as a character. She's a good character, I should say. I don't like her as her play style. I don't like just the skill off field and all that. I don't know. I like Baiju though. But I don't know. Yeah, Kokomi's just never thought about playing her. Never really cared to. Cool character in the game though, and I really liked her in Inazuma. It's actually one of my favorite regions. But after climbing up the phlogiston pillars and destroying the accretion mechanics, or crushing mechanic, whatever, you can interrupt the charging of the boss. Okay, yeah, paralyze the boss. Bring characters who can. Okay, so basically my Natlan team that I originally was gonna run no matter what. So Mawika, so only you and you. Okay, that team's not changing. Okay, what do I have to do? Each time a character triggers a Night Soul burst. So just 4 Natlan characters. Doesn't even have to be Natlan characters that make any sense. But basically just quick swapping between 4 different characters of Natlan. Because remember, the more Natlan characters you have, the lower your Night Soul burst cooldown is. So. Well, you don't even have to switch between the characters either. Does Traveler count technically because he's an outline character? He has a Night Soul burst. I mean, he technically has a Night Soul mechanic. I mean, technically. Yeah, I mean that has to work anyways. Plus, you don't have to technically switch between the characters, I don't think, because as long as you have the ability to. You can 4 Natlan characters and auto with Moalani once every 9 seconds to complete the challenge. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm saying. Like, you really just have to, like, run around. Because, once again, the Night Soul burst is every 18 seconds, and every character extra that you have brings it down by 3 seconds. So, yeah, the extra 9 seconds. So, it goes from 18 seconds down to 9. So, you can trigger every 9 seconds, so. But yeah, alright, let's just do this. I took 3 level 20s and never swapped. I mean, fair enough, because technically Night Soul Burst doesn't have to be each character. It can, and technically those 3 characters don't even have to be Natlan characters. For this, obviously you want the low cooldown, so you will. But yeah, technically you can just do this. And just do basic. I mean, if you just consistent basic on this guy, and you just don't kill him. Don't hit me. Oh, okay. So that was unnecessary. There we go. So, that's just so funny. You can just stand behind him and just punch him in the back. I walked in circles and autoed once per 10 seconds. It's so broken. Why do they always put the camera that way too?
Let's light it up. Show no mercy. Letting brave names echo. Teamwork is strength. Suffer the wrath. Pyroclastic surge.
Okay, and keep going, 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 keep going. I think it's 10 every single.
Rev the engine.
Okay. And then this.
Mountain's veins boil. Teamwork is strict. Fulfill our path. Keep lolling. Keep pop. Pyroclastic surge.
Here we go. Get this running.
Try and stop me. Let's light
kill. And then there we go. Boom. Hey, exit the challenge early. I don't want to exit the challenge early. Sounds like a weakness to me.
Hear the echoes of the battle. Teamwork is strength.
He's lolling. He's Papa. Get him.
Light of the blazing sun.
Goodness, it's crazy.
Rev the engine.
Up. Normal. Jump. Normal.
Letting brave names echo.
And
Going in. Let's light it up. Get to work. You two.
And
Tight.
Rev from the sky.
boom, 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 boom,
Try and stop me.
boom, boom. And
Hear the echoes of the
this,
battle.
and this, and this,
Show
and
no
this,
mercy.
and this.
Suffer the rip.
Light of the blazing sun.
There we go. LOL, such a challenge. Yeah, that was really hard work. Kind of sweating after that one. Ugh. Guys, that was really difficult. Oh my goodness, I'm really hurting after that one. My brain's hurting, everything. My hands are hurting. I was like clenching on my controller so hard. I think you guys understand how painful that was for me. It was really taxing on the mind as well. I was really pushing the limits of my teams as well. You know, they were barely making it through those rotations there.
Add Astra.
Love how much of a broken
Thank you
combo
for
that team is. I sweat when you're in the oh
Add
well,
Astra.
thank you. I mean, you probably want to get that checked out. That sounds like a problem with a doctor. Just want to let you know. Just go completely oblivious. Where's Mondstadt? Okay, we need Mondstadt. We need to go to Mondstadt. I literally say, where is Mondstadt as I'm going to Mondstadt. And then going here, jump. I love that jump so much. Meow. Hello, Sonic Cow. Okay, come on. Like something made. Claim all, thank you. Big burly man making ore for me. Thank you, Wagner. For all you do. Okay. I don't know what your assistant does. Bro just kind of walks around, I'm not gonna lie. You have to see him actually do anything. It usually sells like worse things than you do. See, current progress, floor 11-3. Yeah. It's allergies. Yeah, actually, it's just straight up allergies. You're just allergic to me. Ugh. Event stuff? Please don't tell me I condensed. Oh, I didn't, thank goodness. My brain was gonna go crazy. Thank goodness I didn't condense. I'm smart. Well, somewhat. I'm not really gonna go that far, but... Thank you, Shadow and Juandre, by the way, for the follows. We're gonna go in through this domain and get finally good pieces, hopefully. Please. You know, if it's anything like last time we streamed, it's gonna be... I'm gonna get good pieces, and then they're gonna be absolutely terrible, so... And plunge, and up, down, and... Okay, he's dead. Never mind, my fault. Oh no, Janssen doesn't have the burst. Whatever, that's fine. I'll be happy by the next time that we run this. I always make condense during these events. I know, I never think about it. And then I have to go in and grab a... Okay, at least that wasn't a really good piece, because I was going to be on the wrong side and I was going to be mad. That's really not good anyways. Even if that was going to be an offset. Plus, crit rate for a crowd character is like a death sentence, so...
On my mark.
Yeah, that wasn't working completely well, so... Oh my goodness, she's really low on energy. I really gotta... I'll probably do a rotation without her energy, without her burst, just to kind of let things kind of go well. Terrible. Terrible. Next. My goodness, there's terrible pieces right now. So, next, and we do this, and then we do this.
Control breathing. Let's move. Ultimate flying kick.
Do that.
Hero incoming. Hero incoming.
There we go. Okay. I got a good crowd goblet and a decent EM goblet before a single double crit flower or feather. This domain is weird. I have yet to get any of that, so don't worry. That's going to roll crit rate and then go full EM. And that's a mad piece. I already know what the rolls are going to be like. And as an endgame player, we already know what's happening here. My pieces. In terms of pieces to level, we have plenty. In terms of leveling experience, we have none. Okay, HP percent. Well, I was wrong, at least in my prediction. HP percent, that's crazy, back to back. No shot, this is HP percent as well. You know what, we're gonna... No shot, it goes again, right guys? At least it wasn't HP percent, you know, it was HP that time. I can't... This domain. Okay, you know what? We got these. What is that gonna... Okay. A double HP. Double crit. It's gotta be better than this piece, right? No, we're gonna do it. Probably shouldn't, but we're gonna do it anyways. Guys, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. I can't believe that just happened. I already have a really good feather. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing? Why am I... Do a flip is crazy. Do a flip. Oh my god. Why would I do that to myself? Oh my... Okay, you know what? We're just gonna... Okay, think here. Honestly, I don't want to get rid of a lot of my crit pieces, my crit rate pieces, because I'm gonna pretend like that last thing didn't really happen. I can't believe, wow. We're just gonna keep going. Let's do some of these and figure out what we actually have as fourth pieces, and then we're gonna get rid of some. And yeah, okay. So now we have a pretty good gauge of like what these pieces are gonna be. I'm gonna do the forbidden tech and use 5 stars. Okay. So, in terms of value, okay, as the +4s go, anything crit rate, I probably just don't need. And we're gonna go back through. Just because because this is a cryo damage bonus set, and cryo characters are gonna have extra crit, most likely anyways, with a lot of what they do. So, you know, we can at least bank on the cryo resonance to give us some extra crit rate. So, here... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of the pieces. And that's not good at all because it's got crit damage but no attack percent. These pieces, this piece at least has like 3 good stats possibly. And remember, possibly Skirk might use a lot of energy. Guys, it's not okay. Haha, joke's over now. You can stop. Game. You can stop doing that. You can't. Tee-hee, haha. On a crowd character. Okay, that only focuses on freeze. You can stop now. Haha, EM. I'm laughing. Crying. But you know what? That's okay. You know what? If it didn't work this time, it's gonna work this time. Why did that actually, like, be better than my other pieces that I have? Okay, you know what? sadly, I'm actually happy with that. That's a little depressing. Um, not very, but a little bit. Oh my goodness, it's just not better than these pieces. I mean, it's probably on par with this piece, just because the crit is so low on that. And oh my god, twice into, oh my goodness. I'm gonna keep these 3. Um, I'll keep the others in case I need to level. I'm getting rid of that. That's crit and ER. I need the attack percent at the very least. Okay. Feathers. Start at the bottom. Trash, trash, trash. Okay, that's 4 stats and it's crit rate. Don't care. I'll keep. That's pushing it. You're pushing your luck. You're really no. Okay, I have better pieces here. I have better pieces, so I don't need to stoop that low. Crit rate and ER is just. It's just no. Crit damage and ER. I am not stooping that low. I can stoop that low. I mean, that's really coping. If that runs crit damage, then that's a good piece. If it's not, then I am buffoon. Okay, attack percent. No, I need crit. I need double crit. Has to be double crit. Okay, what about... Nope, has to be double crit. Okay, this has to be crit damage to even be a semblance of a good piece. Nope. Okay. Roll crit rate, please. Nope. Okay. So the only good pieces are up here, basically. Okay. So, Sands. I don't know how far this set is going to extend. Now, here's the really sucky part, is that that's an EM Sands, and if she could be used on like a melt team, this would be absolutely insane. But it does not look that way. If anything, it's probably going to be extremely negative to run a melt team. Okay. I'm going to leave the Sands alone. Goblets. Okay, this is a crowd image bonus set. Even the 2-piece has to be an offset. Has to be a good offset piece. That's a good offset. That could be a good offset. That's pushing its luck. It's an EM piece with attack percent, which I guess, and crit rate actually, which it's a, yeah, no, that's actually good. Okay, that's good. No, just no. Geo damage, yeah, because any character, no. Geo damage bonus, I mean, if it just goes full attack percent and crit damage, which that's coping, but it could, and then that'd be a good Navia, but my Navia is way too good for that. And power damage bonus, trash. Has ER and EM, I guess. I'm coping on that front too, and I'm keeping that because I'm coping hard, and hoping it rolls crit damage, and it goes full into it, and I can cry myself to sleep when it doesn't. This, I'm really coping because an HP percent goblet is really only good for a few characters like Neuvillette and stuff like that, which has flat HP, but it has attack percent, which is useless. Crit damage, meaning the piece could be good if it rolls crit rate. It did not, meaning most likely that's going to be a garbage piece. Yeah, no, because the piece that Neuvillette has, because the HP goblet is actually better than Hydro damage bonus goblet. For mine at least. My damage goes up because of it. Yeah, you're not beating that piece. Okay, yep, nope, never mind. Okay. See, I can be done with those. Okay. And then circlets. Basically, if it's not, that's no. That has no crit rate. That has no crit rate. That has, I think those are my only, no, yeah, oh no, wow, okay. I don't have a crit damage circle with crit rate yet. Okay, well, either way, I mean, I'm not going to use these pieces, even if it is crit damage main stat. It's all attack percent. It's all ER. It's just, no. I'm not going to use that. Nope. That's really painful, too, because most likely this character is going to probably want crit damage circlet with a crit rate substat. I have an EM... Why did I say it like that? I have an EM Sands, but no attack Sands. Yeah, and it looks like the attack Sands is the thing we're going to need. And I could really use a crit damage with crit rate circlet substat. But You know what? I guess beggars can't be choosers right now. We'll see. I mean, she could do something crazy maybe where she gets a bunch of crit damage in other areas. So maybe crit rate is actually like the only, like you just go with that, and then there's that, the circlet is like crit rate, and then the, I don't know, cryo from resonance is maybe giving some. And maybe that's like the only thing you want to do. Because remember in the cryo, increases crit rate against opponents that are frozen or affected by cryo for 15%. So 15% crit rate, so. Once again, extremely coping on that front though, but yeah, that's kind of, that's what I'm thinking right now for that. Anyways, let's go back, let's condense now that we're done with it. I hope she can do melt. Yeah, I know, I think everybody's saying that she can't, and it's actually worse to have, so she kind of like Shivers, she wants all Pyro and Pyro and Electro characters. She wants all Hydro and Cryo characters. And if you take out one Cryo or Electro character, or one Cryo or Hydro character and put it in for a non-Hydro or Cryo character, that actually does worse. Like, you could slot Shilonen in there and somehow still the team does worse. So I don't feel like the Melt team is going to do exceptionally well. At least better than the freeze aspect, which I think is the whole point of her, to specifically force her into a freeze set, which I'm kind of okay with because so many people are just only using the Melt team, which, look, like, it's totally fine. Like, Melt is super cool, don't get me wrong. I just think it's definitely a little overused sometimes, that's all, because it's just like the immediate thing to do.
Look out below! Hero incoming!
But I mean, it's a really good team either way. I just know a lot of people like insta run to it because of the high multiplier you get from it, so. Meh. And two absolutely useless pieces.
Everybody stand and drop your weapons. Let's move. Quick as a... It's justice o'clock. Yeah! Yeah! Charge!
There we go. And what of a good piece we get here? Question. Hydro damage bonus, but it's crit damage and attack percent, and I don't have Ayato. I guess I'll lock it for the time being, but that really doesn't feel like a very useful piece for me at all.
Go ahead! Stop right there! On my mark! Control! Boost! Look out below! Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock!
Here we go. Alright, our last condensed. Let's see what we get here. What's up, Lolly? How are you? Hello. And I already have a really good. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold up. Let's hold on to it for a second and see what I have here. We are going through and running through a bunch of Genshin stuff. So I just finished the Fighting Championship, this event right here. And now we are crying over terrible pieces I've gotten. Actually, hold up. Let's go back up here. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty difficult to beat some of these pieces, but I mean, oh, that's just such a bad roll that it went into. That one too. Thing is that I need a really good, like I need two really good sets on this. She is in C0, right? Are you talking about Veressa? She is. I do not have her C1. I know. A terrible thing to do. I know. She is C1. But, I mean, still works exceptionally well. Doesn't really have that much of a problem. The impact damage is definitely higher, for sure, when you have her passive change with the C1. But she's so strong for C0. Yeah, she is. She's, like, that's the other thing. Her multipliers are just insane. And they had to do that because Electro doesn't have... That's the same thing they did with Raiden at the time. They made the multipliers really high purely because they don't have the ability to melt or vaporize or anything like that. So they have to kind of use some of the other things like that. Yes, I do have the signature. Yep. I at least got that. She was kind of an out of left field pull for me. So that's usually why. So that's why I actually don't have any cons on her. Well, Shilona has cons, but not her. Who has cons on my account? Shilonen. No, Zhao has a C1. Kazuha has a C1. The Kazuha C1 was an accident. I was going for C6 Hazel when he released, and Kazuha I think was coming out like as well right after that. And so I was like, oh, I want to get more. I already had Kazuha, but then I was going after Hazel cons, and I got a Kazuha. I lost a 50-50 and then got Kazuha before I got a C6 Hazel. So yeah, anyways, Zhao C1. That's just because I love Zhao. Raiden C3. Catch half a whale. I mean, no. Let me switch off that screen. No. C1 Nevalette. C1. I wanted the C2 Mawika. I was broke though. But C2 Arlecchino. That's a standard. That doesn't count. And I think that's really it for the 5 stars that I have. The premium 5 stars. I'm definitely looking to slow down on grabbing brand new characters. Well, maybe not slow down on grabbing new characters, but I'm not pulling for holes on my account anymore. I mean, I really haven't for a very long time. I've kind of just pulled what I wanted. And it's always kind of worked out, so. C3 Raiden, can I see her build? Sure. I think my Raiden is only a top 10% in the Akasha rankings. And not like a weird Akasha ranking, like actually like hyper build Raiden. But yeah, 71.5 over 142.5 with just under 260 ER. Which did on purpose, obviously, so I don't cap on her thing here. On her weapon, so. C3R1, yep. Put a lot of time and effort into her, but that domain hates me with a sincere passion. It's really good, thank you. Yeah, no, actually, hold up. I can pull up Akasha on the side. Hold up. Let me find Akasha. Let's see. If I look at my Akasha ranking. Right now, my Raiden is a top 10%. Yep, top 10%. So, still hasn't done anything. The artifacts, show me. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? The artifacts, Vixen, show them to me. Give me 1 second. Let me go back over here. Cool. So here. Did you create your VTuber? It's very cool. I did not. I had an amazing artist named Mofu actually create my model. She's extremely talented, and she has a counterpart that does her rigging, which they did an exceptional job as well, rigging the model. So yeah, for what the model is, I am extremely happy. I love it so much, and my VTuber parents are absolutely amazing, and I love them so much. They're amazing. Huge fans. You gotta love your VTuber parents, you know. Anyways, yes, sorry. Got sidetracked every time I talk about my VTuber model. Here's another piece. This is probably the best piece I have in my Raiden. It's gonna be my feather. Well, I mean, over time, eventually it's gonna be. I think this was her original piece, but technically this piece does better. Then the sands. Okay, the sands is actually pretty good too. I forgot about my sands. But there's the sands, and then there's my goblet. It's just funny that my crit rate and crit damage are the same on my goblet. And then my circlet, which my circlet took forever even to just get that. VTuber parents. VTuber parents is basically the people who created your model. So like the people you're usually the person who either like does your model, like so you have like usually your artist who creates the model and like all the assets and all the different layers for your model, and then you have your rigger. So your rigger is usually like, you know, another quote-unquote parent, or it can be the same person, so then you only have like one. But yeah, that's the idea. So your VTuber parents, quote-unquote, because they created you. So that's kind of the idea. So yeah, so those two, they're amazing. Love them so much. She actually just did a recent art of somebody that looked really good. Hold up, where's Mofu at? Mofu underscore arts, if I could spell correctly. Yeah, she has a work in progress from the 10th, from about a week ago. It looks so cool. It looks like a Gyaru, like a Gyaru, if I'll say that a little bit more not so Japanese, Gyaru. And it looks so good. Like the art, I love her art style. The reason I actually chose her is purely because of her art style. But she's amazing to work with, so thank you. Yeah, good job. Thank you. I need a pat in the back because of that build. Technically, my Navia and my Zhao are my best built characters according to Akasha, but yeah, and that's what we have here. So we have our Navia at a 101.7 over 182 and a 2300 attack. And thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, yeah. I think it spent about 25 fragiles and about 1 week on her domain, and that was kind of it. And then it was just, she was kind of perfectly built instantaneously, so I was okay with it. I was pretty happy. Hold up, let's pull this up over here again, so I have that on the side. But yeah, so I think Zhao is like my second best built character on the team, or account, I should say. Another match, yeah. The Navia with the Sands. I mean Sands. Yeah, super close on that one. Crit rate's actually higher than the crit damage. Is crazy. How are you doing this? 4 years of pain. Oh, the flower too is technically pretty close. You're probably true. You're hacking. I would love to have that be true. But if you've seen my luck with any of this set, you would know that's wrong. Exhibit A. Exhibit A right here. Exhibit B. And I got rid of Exhibit C because I cried about it. Not really. I think it was one of these feathers. Yeah, it just like went full HP, double HP, and it was like dodged like a crit damage and attack percent. Oh wait, no, actually, hold up. It might still be. I think it's because I'm getting ready for Skirk. I think you guys. Wait, I think you probably here for that. Yeah. Like I said, I wish I was hacking, because then I'd at least have a semblance of what was happening to me. Yeah, I got rid of it. I can't believe it, really? Come on. But yeah, that's kind of what we're up to right now. Well, was what we were up to, was grinding, using my daily resin for that. Let's actually go to my Serenity Pot. And we'll actually probably do floor 12 of the Abyss, just so that I can have it done.
This
And not have
road.
to think about it, because I'll probably forget. Not that I won't do it, but I'll just forget that I need to do it. And then when I go to record another video, I'll be like, oh, I need to do that. And then I'll be like,
If you
So,
ever have
I'm going to force myself to actually get that done. Just a little bit. Speaking of which, let's go over to there now. It doesn't really matter where we go. Okay. Okay, so I know that the first half is going to have the Hydro Tulpa, which that's not really going to be a problem. Just Arlecchino Overload, or honestly just Mono Pyro Arlecchino here. Abandoned Challenge. That was my coming I was doing testing with. Elemental Skill Geo Damage. Yeah. No. What's the blessing this again? Cryo related reactions. Okay, so I mean technically the second half can be, I don't know if it's gonna work well, but it did last time. Where's Risley at? I don't want to use Ayaka. Where's Risley? Risley? What did I do? Risley, Sitlali, Shilonen, and Arena. I'm gonna switch you two though. No. Shilonen. Yeah. Okay. And then what server are you in? I'm in the America server. So in the bottom right, yeah, you can see my. Oh, that's right. You can't see my UID. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Anyways, you can't see my UID. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Now you can see it. Yeah, just look at my UID while I'm blocking it. All right. Next, let's see. Okay. I can't wait for Escofia because that second half, I actually want to retry the Abyss with her because that'd be super fun. I actually would want to get rid of Shilonen to do it. That'd be really fun to try. First half. What did I say? I could just do Geo, but at the same time, I could just not at the same time. Which, why off-field skill, like elemental skill Geo damage? Purely for Shilonen? Shilonen doesn't even do good damage. It's so weird. I thought you were hiding it intentionally. No, I'm not. Sadly, I'm on EU. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I'm not intentionally hiding it. I usually have my model on the right side for most games because it's a little bit easier to have somebody on the right side rather than the left. But yeah, I'll probably keep it on the left actually for Genshin because it also hides my elemental skill and burst cooldowns and everything in the bottom right corner so that you guys can't see either. So, what does this look like though? What was I gonna do? Oh, I don't really know if I want to do. Now it's making me rethink my life decisions. I can just do Overload. Yeah, I can just do Overload. Yeah, because I don't really want to do mono without Shilonen. I was wondering if you're making reviews. I mean, at some point, probably. Not at this moment, but probably at some point. Elemental Burst. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do Elemental Burst stuff.
Show them. Emerge right now.
Final warning! Hand rocket! Then everybody stand!
A sight
And
to
then
behold.
you, and you.
Now you've got my attention.
Why is the Hydro Soap do so much time?
This is where you fall. Emerge right now. Right here.
Stop right there! You asked for it! Going in!
That's crazy. I knew it. I knew I should have dodged. Ugh. It's okay. You can go back. Dude, I'm so annoyed about that. That's a little annoying. Okay, hold up. We'll do this correctly now.
Let's light it
Do
up!
this. Do you. Just react activation. You. Dodge. Okay, dodge.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare. Emerge. Right here.
Everybody stand!
I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge.
You asked for it!
There we go. Dodge. There we go. Do you stream just for fun? Also, is there no points hit or something? Yeah, so I just stream for fun right now. Just chilling out. Not really doing much besides that. I kind of want to just get a good following and actually I just want to like make a nice community of people. You know, if it ever becomes something and actually becomes something to the point where I can partner push and blah, 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 blah. Sure, I'd like to do that. And, you know, obviously streaming as a career would be fun. But, you know, it's not something that I'm necessarily right now at this moment in time seeking out. I do have a good career and I'm enjoying that. And I like to just stream and just get to know more of the community, talk with people. Yeah. And a lot of the games I play are mainly like single player. So it's hard. When I was younger, I played a lot more like multiplayer games.
I once considered keeping some pets in
So
my office,
it was a lot
but
easier to be a
soon
little
gave
bit
up
more
on
on the front side of
It's just not
playing
right to
like
keep
more with
small
people
animals
and
where
having
they
more fun
won't
with
be able
like,
to
you know,
see the sun.
co-op. As I got older, I just got like a lot into more of like the RPG style games and stuff like this, like RPG games and all that. And those are usually tend to be a little bit more, you know, single player. So I wish you the best of luck. Well, thank you so much.
The
and do
You
this,
two.
and do this, and do this, and do this, and do this. That was probably a
Letting
terrible
brave
rotation,
names
but
echo.
whatever.
Let's begin.
Let him go.
Show no mercy.
And do this, and do this.
Suffer the
What we care about here is application.
Yoo-hoo!
Way now.
And,
Hear the echoes of the
go.
valley. Let
And
my
here
name
we go.
echo in song. Fulfill our pact. Lolly, these pups.
Let's begin.
honestly,
Letting brave names echo.
do this, do this.
Tight. Strike a pop.
A moment, please.
Here we go. I don't know why I did Wisely as a second half. I think it was only looking at the first chamber. Probably not my smartest idea, but we're gonna see if it works out.
Transfix.
Oh,
Emerge. Final warning. Teamwork is dreamwork.
that's not good at all for me.
Witness my rise. Show them. Right here. Emerge. Drop your weapons. Justice will. Let's light it up. I'm going.
That's like not good at for me at all.
Laid bare. Come on out. Right now. Off we go. Stop right there.
I mean, yeah, how do I even, what do I even do here?
Emerge.
Yeah, I can't do anything actually. Yeah, I can't do anything, okay. So I'm gonna have to retry that entire party. I totally didn't look ahead. That's all on me. That's crazy. I can't believe I did that. I didn't look ahead. You were doing it so fast. I'm like, yeah. Some of the characters helped me go a little bit quick, but yeah. That's what I get for not doing and looking ahead of time because I was a little stupid on that part. You can climb the pillars with Natlan units. It should be fine. Yeah, I don't have the Natlan unit out. I was a little dumb on that part. I know, because you need Night Soul technically to actually go up there. So Natlan units that use Night Soul can get up there, but I did not. I have to see Risley build later. There's a specific spot where you can climb. Any character can do it. Oh. Well. That's tough. I think don't you still need to do Night Soul hits to do that? On that hit, or is it just anything? I thought it was specifically that, but honestly, I think Overload's gonna do better first half anyways because of what the future's gonna look like. Second half, Overload also does really well. I'm hoping. See, that's the problem. I don't know if Risley can clear fast enough for it to be worth it. Second half, if that makes any sense. So I need to do this then. I need to do a melt team. I just don't know if Risley can do it. As much as I love my boy, I don't know if he's got it in him. I'm not sure he's got the facilities for that, big man. Nope, no knights are required. Who's your main? Oh, I didn't know that. Who's your main? It's changed over the years. The first character was probably that I really mained, besides outside of like D-Luke, was Zhao. Probably Zhao. All the other characters didn't really main. I'm a huge Zhao main. I love Zhao. Zhao first all the time. But besides that, Zhao first definitely, and then after that it kind of switched to, wait, we're looking here, Raiden. It definitely went to Raiden next. I did the Raiden Yamiko kind of team. After that, it went to Alhaitham when we went to, well, I guess I kind of like mainly Raiden, but I also kind of played with Ayaka a little bit. And then when we got to Sumeru, I was an Alhaitham main. So before he released, I did nothing in Sumeru. Yeah, so once he came out though, I played with him a lot. And then Neuvillette came with Fontaine. I mained him for a very, very long time. And then Arlecchino, and then Mawika, and then now Varessa. I kind of just main the newer characters that I like, basically. They kind of change. But I'm always down to run Zhao into anything and everything, because I just love him. Second half looks like it's made for Escoffier. It is, it is. They're just waiting, obviously, until she actually releases, because she does do a lot of damage, and especially from off-field from her skill. So yeah, it is meant for Escoffier, but it's, you know, we have to wait for it to actually release, so I can't do it right now. My first main was Crescent Pike Xiangling. You know what? That's fair. A lot of people did that. Like, technically, my first quote-unquote main was Chongyun. I used Chongyun at the very beginning of the game. And then once I got Diluc, I used him with Beidou. So I used Overload when it was still dog. When it was trash, I used them. Alhaitham looks really similar to your VTuber, I just noticed. I do have some similarities to Alhaitham. I really, really do like Alhaitham. Some people have told me that my mannerisms similarly act to both Zhao and Alhaitham. Like kind of as a together combo, which I mean, hey, you know, it could be worse. Not too much worse, but could be worse. I guess. So, I guess it kind of comes across that way. Yeah. But I did just love it. I loved but yeah. There's a lot of different ideas that came together with my VTuber model. When I originally thought of it years ago about becoming anything like this, it was originally the idea of I was gonna be like a, what was the idea? It was like a wolf and a demon, like a wolf demon type thing. So kind of like Cinder, what Cinder does, except she's a hellhound. So she's a kind of, I mean technically she's a wolf demon actually if I think about it. Yeah, so what Cinder is. I'd basically be a hellhound. Except I think technically she's a dog because it's a hellhound, so it's like a hell dog. Yeah, so technically I think that's what that is. So mine would just be a little bit different. Which it doesn't have any like the I guess hellhound, but wolf doesn't really have an actual thing, so I'd kind of be different out of that way. But yeah. Your VTuber looks similar to Gabimaru from, yes, he's a white hair shinobi. Yes, that is another character that has a lot of inspiration in my character. I do love Gabimaru from, that's another actually one of my favorite anime as well. So I do love Hell's Paradise. I really read the manga actually for a long time, so I've kept up with the manga, and I really, really love him. At the same time, so he does have a lot of accents here. Some characters from Genshin do. Some old characters from old video games have a lot of help here as well. And I've always loved the shinobi look with characters, and I exceptionally just really like the idea of like having like the cloak and kind of running along with that. So Hell's Paradise manga is great. It is. Actually, speaking of which, if I had to have a favorite manga right now, I'm reading something called Gachi Akata right now. It's a G-A... Hold up, let me spell it in chat. Hold up. Gachi Akata. And it's, I just found out the other day, it's, a friend of mine sent me a, what's it called? They sent me a, hold on, let me actually put chat above me, technically, so that, above me, there we go. The reason, yeah, so the thing with with Gachi Akata is it's super, super good. I found out the other day, well, about a week or two ago, a friend of mine sent me, well, maybe it wasn't longer than that, I don't know, but he sent me a reel of an Instagram that Gachi Akata was getting an anime, so I was super, super happy. I was thinking about reading that today. It's super, super good. I highly recommend it. I love it so, so much. Such a good idea, such an interesting idea, and something, it's like really good world building, and keeps a lot of suspense as well, and I love it so much. Your name is a little bit long. Should we call you Vixen? Yeah. The name is a little bit long. Vixen Victory is definitely very long, so you can call me Vixen. That's what everybody calls me. Yep, Vixen is definitely a-okay to run to. I know it's a little bit of a longer name for sure, but yeah, so that's fine. That's what everybody calls me anyway, so it's okay. Anyways, getting back to this, what did I say I was gonna do? Overload. I still think I can run this. Wait, instead of this, can I get away with you? You? Ooh. I'm really kind of need Bennett in this first half. Okay, then hold up. I'll have to get rid of Ihan-san out of this first team and run Yaimiko again. And then get rid of Bennett here, put Bennett here, and then put Ihan-san here. Yeah. Okay. That should be somewhat helpful. Does anyone shorten it differently? Like, I don't know, Victor or something? No. No. If somebody called me Victor, I don't even think I'd look in their general vicinity, because that has nothing to do with me at all. Victor sounds like a cool name, though, but yeah, no. Vixen, yeah, Vixen Victory. So everybody just calls me Vixen, yeah. Which, it's a little bit weird, because the name Vixen has a totally different meaning for me than what you're gonna search up the word Vixen actually means. But yeah, and as you can see, Vixen, you could see with the idea of, wait, hold up, wrong toggle, there we go. You can see like the mask that I throw on, similar idea for the Vixen idea, right? So more following the fox type, you know, shinobi look, and you know, using the masks and everything, and that was kind of the idea that I was running with. And yeah, and the name's been, I've been using the name for a very long time, but it hasn't been attached to the other meaning of that word. So, but it is what it is. What hour is it in the US? It is 7 o'clock here. I am on the eastern side of North America. Yep. And then it's 7 a.m. where you are. Oh, we're 12 hours exactly apart. Oh, 7 a.m. Oh, you actually... Oh, okay, yeah. It's 1 a.m. here. Oh, you're the in-between. Yeah, quite literally. Yeah, EU. Yeah. Let's do this. Actually, ow, my finger. Okay. I really don't want to bring my burst down, but whatever. Let's just do this. And do that to dodge, do that to dodge. Dodge.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Right here, right now, right here.
Final warning. Hands where I can. Everybody stand. Overrule.
Emerge, right here.
Drop your weapons. Teamwork is trim.
That's why he was doing so much damage to me earlier. Wow, I'm stupid. Same, Alex.
Behold.
Show no mercy.
Why did I do that? I did not mean to do it that early.
Members of the valley.
Okay, let's do you, and you, and you, and you.
By holy proclamation, the power of revelation
Incinerate! Get to work!
shall set you free.
Controlled breathing. Rev the engine!
Hear ye the words of joy. Grace be upon you.
Constant application, constant application.
You two.
And
Light it up.
and go. Oh, it was fun joining again to another time. Catch you later. Thank you so much for joining in, Lily. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of your night, day, whatever it is for you, wherever you are.
On my mark. Quick as a
It was a lot of fun to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining.
wrath from the sky.
Oh my goodness, what a nice 1.1 mil. Just to set you off for the night. Have a good one. Okay. Well, very nice. Yeah, I don't, I do not look over at the YouTube chat. Did not even see over here. I was in the middle of an Abyss run. That's my blame here. You don't need to clear all 900 for bars just for platinum. Wow, all of this, by the way, guys, just caught up. YouTube just caught up for me. I just got like 17 notifications on the other side. I am so sorry. So many people jumped in there. Wow, that's so crazy. YouTube literally just jumped in. I am a little annoyed by that. Of course YouTube's doing that to me. We have, okay, wait, going back. Are you winning, son? Not really. All pain. All this pain. Can you give me 3,000 Genesis crystals? Only if you give me the $100 bundle for 6480 plus the 1600. Fair deal. Does that sound like a good deal? Sounds like a great deal. Would you take that deal? I'll take that deal. Okay. Sorry. Inglourious Bastards, great movie. Hi, Zbigniewa. I butchered that. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Welcome. Chaos. I'm gonna fight you later behind a Waffle House. I know you. I know who you are. We're fighting later. I don't even know what we're fighting about. We're fighting about something. Hi, Mel. Welcome, Mel. How are you? I've been banished to YouTube. Well, sounds like a personal problem. You should, like, I don't know, get good. I just, every time I see Chaos in the chat, I just immediately go annoyance mode. YouTube chat can be funny like that. Yeah, YouTube does not like me. Well, I guess neither does the other one. I don't know. Your stream is the only one I can't watch on Twitch. That's so crazy. Hi, Vixen. What's up, Lively? How are you? Welcome. I'm busy right now, but popped in to say hi since I saw the notification. Thank you so much, Lively. You're probably going to see this later, but thank you so much. You're awesome, Lively. Keep going strong with what you're doing, too. Hopefully, the college isn't killing you. Chaos. By that logic, I guess I'm a Venti main now. Bad. Man, if you only had built Auron. You know what? I'm gonna fight you. Are you talking about the Malwika thing earlier? You know what? No, yep, this is giving us more ammunition to fight Chaos later. I'm gonna lose 100 out of 100 times, that's for sure. That was some loud silence. I know, right? I try my hardest. Yep. No matter what. No matter what I do, I try my hardest. Except when I fight Chaos. I still try my hardest and I get my ass handed to me. That's okay. Lolly, hello. Oh, okay. Well, you were over there. Now you're over here. Wait, where are you? Why? I don't know where you're at. Well, you're gone now, but... Max Crow, welcome. Yeah, looking up Vixen something completely different comes up. Yeah, that's the nature of the name. Yep, and I'm stuck with it. Guys, I didn't switch this around.
Everybody stand.
A sight to behold. Is that
Ow.
Emerge right now. Emerge.
Oh my goodness.
Witness my wrath.
Right now.
I
Right
can
here.
dodge that one. I couldn't dodge the earlier one.
You asked for it. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Hey, Alex, where am I? How can I climb up here? Alex, I can't climb it. Small ledge to grab.
Right now.
Well, I might be a little bit too short for that, Chief. I don't know what happened.
Hands rocket.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I had to dodge that. I had to use my ult early. That sucks.
Show them. Right here. Emerge.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is trick! Final warning!
Laid bare.
It's a little ledge to jump onto. Ugh. Wait, is Bennett like tall enough to? Nope.
Right here. Right now.
I'm probably gonna have to redo this run.
US!
I mean, you guys are seeing I am trying my hardest to get up there. Even Chi-Chi, it's one specific spot. Even Chi-Chi can do it. We're gonna have to go with the thought that I actually might be dumb and too bad at the video game to do it. So
Let's move! Faster, get to work! You two! Time to pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Show no mercy! Start the clock!
Control primo.
Suffer the wrath of Eve! Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
yep, we're gonna have to redo.
Incinerate! Ka!
Yep, we're gonna have to redo. Okay. It's easy if you know where, but it's hard to describe. Yeah, I don't know where that is. I mean, I guess I could go do the overworld boss, but that'd be a little bit difficult for me to actually get done over here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Okay, so I have to have. I have to have somebody. Wait, I have Yansan. Why did I not run up there with Yansan? No, wait, I didn't have Yansan. I'll have to have Yansan in the first half then. And I'll do Bennett in the second half. Okay, so that's just what I'll do. Okay. Well, now I at least know. Wait, yeah. Do Bennett in the second half and just Eons on the first half. Technically, I could switch the teams. Technically. But I don't think I'm going to do... Actually, hold up. That's actually... Let's try it. You know what? If it is broke, fix it. Let's try something crazy here. You... This probably isn't going to work well, but you know what? I'm going to try it anyways. And I know technically you want a lot of electro for this. You want a lot of cryo for the second half, but this might just work. Where's he on? You know, let's try it. Just checked. It's the left pillar from boss's perspective on the outer side. Okay. I would probably not be able to try it now, but I will. Not a perfect rotation. I do not care. As you can see, I'm gonna beat the irrelevant daylights out of the Tulpa. And you're dead.
Come on now. Right here. Right now.
Final warning! Step aside!
Name of the truth,
Justice will prevail!
the power of revelation.
Witness my rise. Bursting at the moon.
That's not good at all. I didn't get my infusion out.
Final warning. Overruled.
Yep, I didn't get my infusion out. Hold up, we're gonna have to retry. That's tough. Yikes. Imagine being that bad. Tough. Okay, try this one more time. You? Let me actually get a smart rotation in.
Hear the echoes of the bell.
Everybody stand back! Ha. You two!
And now we just skill into
Wrath from the sky.
boom. There we go. A little bit better of a rotation that time.
Full throttle.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is trick! Lolling, East Papa, get him! Show no mercy!
Light of the blazing sun.
Here we go. I mean, losing Arla's infusion. Oh, that was the worst possible burst timing. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on out, right here. Emerge.
Drop your weapons.
Not even gonna actually use Yonsa. Okay. Hold it on for a little bit longer.
Go on.
Do some bunch of normals while I can. And then use this before he can take my burst away. And then do this.
Shall set you free.
Final warning.
Grace
Transfixed.
be upon you. The truth
Show them. Right here.
Hands right.
Start the clock! Quick as a flash!
Stop right there. Laid bare. This is where you fall. Overruled. Controlled breathing. On my mark. Final warning.
There we go. There we go. Just had to do it correctly. And there she goes. I love that every single time it happens. Yeah, that was a little rough for losing that infusion, using that burst so soon, but whatever, it is what it is.
Rise with the
I'll build a bridge and get over it.
Let the
Okay,
magic
I don't have any burst, that's
oil.
no fun at all.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand! You two! Time!
wrath from the sky.
Oh, you're kidding me. He just dodged my burst, that's so annoying. It's like the biggest damage rate of it all here.
Incinerate.
Up, attack, jump, attack,
Bring it.
and get the burst, but really.
Teamwork is true. Let engraved names echo.
Lolling, East Papa!
Light it up. Light of the
And
blazing
big
sun.
hit, there we go.
Incinerate. Rise with the sun. Rev the engine. Hear the echoes of the goal.
Everybody stand back! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of me!
Light it up.
Oh wow, I used a skill and killed her, that's crazy. I didn't even use my ult yet. Or kill her, the boss. Maybe it's her, I don't know.
Emerge right now. Let's move!
Okay, just hit it and hit it hard. This is gonna take a very long time to do so though.
Come on out. Emerge right here. I'm always watching. Emerge right now. Emerge.
Drop your weapons. Hands right.
Start the clock! Quick as a...
There we go, actually. Pretty good application damage from the other team. It's helping a lot there.
Transfixed.
Controlled breathing.
Show them. Right here. Emerge.
And just for fun. Cool. Okay, now for Chamber 3. Finally. Here we go. Okay. What next? What next? What next? Elemental skill. Sure not. Why not? We have some pretty good skill damage that's happening.
Get to work. Try and stop me. Pyroclastic surge. The mountain's veins boil. Teamwork is true.
Lolling, it's Papa. Get him!
Light up the blazing
And
sun.
boom. There we go. Look at all that damage. Look at all that damage. Forced vaporize and possibly even melts on that is crazy.
Blaze red. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Stop right there! You asshole! Let's move!
Faster.
Come on, Orlokino, carry.
Emerge.
The only thing is these guys get knocked around extremely easily by overload.
Right here.
Great thing is, which is another reason I wanted to use Beyonce on the team, is that Bennett's burst is not that great against these guys, considering they get knocked around, as you guys see so much. So if I put that Bennett burst down earlier, probably would have been practically useless.
Come on out. Emerge.
And this guy as well, he is a pain in the butt that likes to move around a lot. How much he moves. He's just dodging everywhere though. Here we go. It was fun to go to sleep now. Good luck with the run. Well, I am done. So just in time for you to see me absolutely demolish the rest of the Abyss. I'm actually going to dip out soon anyway, so you are perfectly leading on time. Thank you so much for watching, Alex. So it's good to see you again. Go through this Abyss. Let's go ahead and grab our stuff. Have a good one. Thank you for your help, though, on helping me. I'm going to actually probably look at that stuff a little bit later and try to see if I can find that little area. Probably go fight that boss on my own time and see if I can find that little niche area. That was kind of cool. I didn't know that. There we go. See, even if you've been playing the game for 4 years, there's still things you can learn. Everybody can help, and that's what I love about the community, is like everybody's so helpful, you know? And like growing up with the community as well, or quote unquote growing up, like seeing the community grow and grow with it is really, really cool. Genshin is one of the very few games that like everybody's super like helpful with each other. Obviously you've got your radicals that are a little bit crazy, but I think that most people are extremely helpful. You know, the co-op world, like a lot of people are extremely happy, and there's always time to co-op and events and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm always super happy to be a part of it as well. But yeah, we're probably gonna be grabbing these materials that I was trying to grab earlier, and then we'll probably end stream there. We got a lot done. I did want to get, the major thing I wanted to get done was obviously my dailies, but also I wanted to get, that's right, I can't create anymore today. I'll come back tomorrow. I want to finish the Abyss. Probably another stream we'll do the Imaginarium Theater, kind of run through that. And possibly maybe get some Star Rail stuff done, because Star Rail I need to catch up on too, just a little bit. I think it's more personal stuff though, so we might do some other streams with some other games. I might do Assassin's Creed Shadows again. I'm gonna try to do Stranova. I was using a different way to get better internet, which was basically I was using like an Ethernet to an extender to my router and my modem, but that really didn't work well. So what I'm gonna do, what I've done instead is I have just now a straight Ethernet cord right to my router. It just doesn't look as good because I'm like in the next room and it just looks weird, a cord just kind of trailing out of my room and out to the next room, but whatever. So it is what it is. Hopefully that will allow me to maybe do a Stranova stream as well, because I really do enjoy Stranova. I was actually playing it earlier today after work before getting on for stream. So I really do enjoy that, and I definitely like to do that as well at some point. So hopefully the game is just honestly not optimized for stream. It's like Valorant, but the game in and of itself, I was talking to a friend that also is a streamer, and her name's Echo. But she was telling me that it's not necessarily the game isn't just made well for streaming. It's just, yeah. Plus, I'm going to be switching internet companies soon because the one that I have right now is overpriced and they're being stupid, basically. So that'll be happening later as well. But anyways, but yeah, besides that, that's basically everything we've got for today. That's all we're really going to be doing. We did our dailies. We got through the event, which was kind of the biggest thing. We finished the Abyss, which was kind of cool to see. We were trying to talk about some other things as well. Obviously, you guys got to see a little bit more of me as well. But yeah, so that's basically actually where I think we're going to end out the stream. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. I am going to be putting out the new banners. I have obviously new characters, so we're going to be doing build guides for them. I haven't done on this channel, I haven't done a Venti or a Shilonen build guide, so I'm going to make those in-depth, like super in-depth build guides like I've been doing. The reason the build guides, if you've seen them, are extremely long, you can skip through them and kind of get the content you want out of them. But the reason they're extremely long is because I want to make sure that people are actually getting the content, like getting full understanding of the characters. A lot of build guides nowadays are just kind of 10 to 12 minutes, and nothing against that, but you know, you don't really get to understand the character. You're kind of just told how to build them. So I kind of want to make sure everybody that gets to play the character really understands what they're doing and why they're doing it when they actually are building a character. So that's at least why my build guides are a little bit long. So anyways, I say all that to say, a little rabbit trail, I should say. I'm going to be doing the Shilonen, the Venti, and then who are the other few people on the banner? We'll probably do the 4 stars as well if we have the time. Hold up. Farzan, we'll do a Farzan build guide. There are a few teams for her. I really do enjoy Beto, so we'll probably do a Beto one. I feel like there's so many Yanfei ones, but we might do a Yanfei one, but there's always so many of those. So we'll see how I feel about that one, but there is plenty. I'd like to do every single character at some point and just have them all as a log for you guys to see, and then update them when I think they need to be updated. Oh, there you go. Disintegrate. Okay, pyro attacks. Yay. Okay. But yeah, that's everything we've got though. From the beginning area to literally Sonic was reincarnated as a cow is now what we've gone into as our next character. So we came from Batman to now a Sonic cow. Wow, how far we've grown. Besides that though, thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you guys for joining. I really enjoyed it so much, and I hope to see more of you guys later as well through other videos and more streams as well. I'm going to try to be keeping up the streams where I can. Probably 2, probably 3 times a week. This week is only 2, but I think in the future I'm going to be trying to do 3. So thank you guys for once again joining the stream though, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys. See ya.